What's good, God Squad? It's your boy Cat the God, and we are back with a One Piece Odyssey video. Happy launch day. Big shouts out to Bandai. Thank you guys so much for this code. But let's talk more about One Piece Odyssey. I know a lot of people are actually talking about the game is real easy. They don't really know how to grind TP or grind money. So I have made a video to show you guys and to talk to you guys about a few tips and tricks to make One Piece Odyssey easier for you. But I do want people to know that there is no difficulty on this game. So everything is really based on the person. So some people might have harder times with easier things. Some people might have easier times with harder things. So again, some things that may be easy for you might be hard for somebody else and vice versa. So let's not really knock anybody having too many troubles on this game at all, because we all gonna have trouble with something differently. But let's go ahead and dive into the different tips and tricks on this game. Okay, first on our list that we are going to discuss is something real simple and real easy, but it's also something I feel like a lot of people are overlooking just because it's One Piece Day, man. It's launch day. People are excited. People are happy to play something new, especially One Piece related. So the anime game and One Piece communities are eating. But you will need to put on auto run. Nobody really wants to hold down a trigger the entire time to run or go throughout the entirety of the game. So I feel like adding the auto run was a good option, and I'm glad that they decided to put this in here. So make sure you go to your settings and turn on auto run. Secondly, make sure you turn on the map turn. So what the map turn does, it moves the map into the direction of whichever way that you're looking, and you can also manually turn your map yourself so you can figure out which way you truly want to go for quests, side quests, main quests, whatever. So those two are the first things that I would like everybody to do. And it's going to help with ease of access and ease of use when it comes to the game, man. No more tired fingers and no more getting lost. Next up on the list that I want people to really start doing, and it will help them with their battle experience, is have a party before you head out to any main mission or to fight any bosses or any enemies that you're going to have trouble with, because partying raises your party stats whenever you decide to fight for the next 10 battles. So the next 10 battles, all your stats will be risen. It will help your TP, it will help base stats and everything like that, and make it easier to box. So if you're having trouble fighting bosses or enemies, or you find yourself in a troublesome, route or anything like that, use the party so you can have fun and you can make sure that your party is strong enough to fight any of these. Secondly, I hear a lot of people saying combat is stale. I'm hearing a lot of people saying this isn't fun. Well, maybe you not even switching it up to the way that you want to play. Make sure you change your leaders often and the formation. Changing your leaders often and changing the formation gives you a new game experience. It's not something that everybody will be doing, because a lot of people will probably just, give up and use the normal base default stance or formation. Make sure you change your leaders often and the formation so you can have a lot of fun in this game, man. Chat, make sure y'all do that. A lot of people in One Piece Odyssey don't understand the battle mechanics, because I see a lot of people just staying within certain formations and just fighting. I don't think a lot of people are utilizing the fact that Luffy can actually push enemies on top of applying damage. You can push enemies into somebody else's battle or area. And on top of that, you can switch areas with characters while switching in and out. So if I want Luffy to be by himself, I can. But if I want to have Luffy punch one of the 3 enemies he has in front of him to somebody else, like Nami, like Zoro, that has the advantage, that is also smart too. I just don't think people are utilizing the different mechanics that's inside of this turn-based RPG, because it is fun. So make sure y'all paying attention to the area changes and moves that produce area changes as well. If you are having trouble getting your money up, make sure that you do these next few things. First and foremost, for characters' voice lines, there's always a character voice line that will tell you whether they're looking for an item. So Sanji looking for ingredients, Nami, she looking for money, and etc, etc. So specifically speaking about Nami, whenever she says something, there's some money around. So make sure you listen to voice lines, because Nami will help you find some money. Secondly, you can do bounties. In Alabasta, if you talk to a certain person, they will give you the opportunity to do some bounties. You can earn extra berries, but be mindful. Sometimes they might be strong if you don't know what you're doing. So beware of the bounties, but they are extra fun side quests. You can enjoy it, but remember, make sure you party before you go do it. And then lastly, you can sell certain items, but I wouldn't recommend it. I wouldn't recommend certain items because you never know what you need. So the 3 ways that you can get your money up is listening to Nami for voice character lines, doing bounties, or selling certain items and doing, regular quest things. But those are the quickest way to get your money up in One Piece Odyssey. Last but not least, I will like everybody to understand that switching characters are very important in this game. If you don't switch characters, you are missing out on a lot of items, a lot of paths, a lot of routes, and a lot of opportunities that you wouldn't see otherwise if you just play as Luffy the whole time, or if you play as Nami or Robin because you fanboying, or because of the fan service. I need y'all to understand that each character allows you different routes and options. So make sure you're switching between each character often so you can understand where you're supposed to go. With Chopper, he can small so he can reach certain opportunities. With Robin, she can make her arms and go up. Luffy can stretch across certain ways, and etc, etc. So I would need y'all to understand that switching characters in this game is very important. And it's not just a Luffy game, it's a One Piece game. You have the entirety of the group to use, so make sure you're utilizing it. And if you enjoy all of this, and if all these tips and tricks helped you out, make sure you come follow me on Twitch and go check out my TikTok, because I will be streaming One Piece Odyssey live, and you can see some of these tips and tricks in action. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment.